Can you make sure my countdown clock is on? Hello, everybody. How you guys doing? Monday. Definitely a Monday. Can't say it's happy, but anyway, it's been a hell of a day, been a hell of a week. But anyway, let's go ahead and do a roll call. And you guys can just call me Debbie Downer. Hold on. Let's get the chat where I can see it. Alrighty, Triple D Innovations, thank you for being here. Canadian Miner, Paddywhack Miner, DM Mining. Let's see, Magic Lucky, thank you for being here and being a member. Definitely appreciate it. King Mining. Let's see, Mike the Miner, MC Fudweiser, Integra Guy. Thank you guys for being members. Appreciate it. Mass Boost, again, appreciate you being a member. Let's see who else. S. Chang, thank you again for being here just in time. Well, then I guess I'm glad I was on a little bit late tonight since you weren't able to be on time along with me. Murky Solution, thank you for being here. And Sunflower Mama, thank you for being here. You go down, Dakota Miner and Adam Williams. I think I hit everybody. Oh, and Custom Computing, almost missed you as well. So again, thank you all for being here. Yeah, I am going on my 8th day in a row of work. The last 2 days, I've worked 14 hours each day. Yes, on a Sunday, I worked 14 hours. Most of it at work, but a few hours also at home. But today was 14 hours at work. And why is that? Love being taken advantage of. But anyway, my person that works for me, last weekend, you guys have known I was out on vacation for a little while. The guy who works for me also had some plans. So I cut my vacation short so that he could have his vacation. His full vacation of the days he wanted off. And worked his shift on my 30th wedding anniversary with my wife. This weekend, he tells me on Friday that he wants Monday off. And I was like, no, I'm sorry, we can't do that this weekend. We have a new person starting. I can't cover your shift. So no, I'm going to need you to work. And he calls off today. Yeah. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. And this is somebody that was trying to change to a different job at the company. Yeah, that's probably not going to happen. Anyway, just my guess. Not that I have any control over that, but my guess is that's not going to happen. Anyway, that's what's happening with me. It's going to be an interesting day tomorrow. As he called in sick, but we know for a fact because of telling a few people on Friday that he was going to call off sick on Monday. That definitely is not the case. So, yeah. Gotta love it. Yeah, he's definitely not a team player, Murky Solution. That's for sure. Yep. And Integra Guy, yep, those people suck. Yep. Anyway, it is what it is. Had a new person start today, so got that much going for me. So hopefully that that person comes up to speed quickly, and I can get back to at least a semi-normal life. But at any rate, yeah, and then work's just throwing like tons of volume. They're trying to ship out more and more. We're getting further and further behind. So yeah, it's been fun. That's why we had to work all weekend to try to get ahead. But the good news is, and I've talked about this last week, is why is this happening? Why is this happening at a completely weird time of the year? This is supposed to be our slow season. It's not our slow season right now. It's like not even close. It's like, so we do a lot of tuna, and for both Bumblebee and Starkist. And so you would expect Lent would be like super busy. Well, it wasn't really that busy this year because they couldn't get the product through the docks. So yeah, there wasn't as much to send, wasn't as much to ship. Well, now with everybody trying to overcompensate for the supply problems and them ordering more, hoping that they'll get something. Well, now they're getting all their orders. So now they're shipping us a ton of stuff, and they're wanting us to ship out a ton of stuff because we can't store everything that they're shipping us. So they're pushing it on the grocery stores with, I'm assuming with deals would be my guess. So anyway, but that's the good news. The supply chain does appear to be getting better. That should be good for the economy. Significant, at least that half of the economy, the supply side of the economy. The demand side, that's the other thing. But at least the supply side is getting better. So Vince has a question, but I don't see it. How far up the chat? Oh, Ben's 3. Oh, okay. Why flux pumping if Cardano and Flux been partnered? So is Flux pumping? I'll tell you what, I am like really, really out of the loop on a lot of things because I've had no time to read news or anything. So let me see if I can quickly set up another screen where I can do a search and pull it up. All right, let me yeah, that works. Up 15%. That's awesome. Well, let me Flux price. Coin market cap. Wow. 65%. Yeah, I honestly don't know. It could be market making for all we know. Do not know. Let's see. Oh, wow. And it really went all the way up to 73. Wow. No, I had no idea. None whatsoever. But hey, I definitely thought it was way too low for what it offered. No question. So yeah, it was above 70 cents earlier today. So yeah, that's pretty nice. That's definitely nice. Thank you, Crypto Duck, for the super chat. I appreciate it. Sounds like a rough week. Yeah, and the week's just starting. Hopefully it turns around soon for you. Let's get a super chat train rolling. You do not need to do that. This isn't about money. This is about having a job where everybody works together as a team. And that's the way I like to set things up. And when somebody is not working together as a team, that, you know, we do some give and take. I gave the previous weekend when I had the vacation time set aside before, the person that worked for me did. And I said, okay, I get it. You got something planned out of town? Great. I will do that. Yeah. So that's the way he repays me. Appreciates what I did for him. Fine. Then I guess I know not to do that again. So anyway, but Chum Change what? Oh yeah, I saw him. Yeah, Chum Change, thank you for showing up. Appreciate it. Yeah. Anyway, all right. Yeah, somebody's gonna tell me, suck it up, Buttercup. Yeah, I'm just tired. I'm just tired. Not getting enough sleep with that much work. And so I know what I'm doing right after I get off the stream tonight, and that's going to bed. That's for sure. Because I gotta be up again tomorrow at 3:30 in the morning. So, and that'll be all week until I can get my guy trained. So we're gonna try to get him trained as quickly as possible. Jump change. You're on the phone, so it sucks. Big Wooly, thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. You missed my my big sob story, so I won't go back over it. You don't need to hear it again. Oh, correction. He works under you. He can only work for you if you own the company. Yes, that's true. He works under me. That is correct. But anyway. Alrighty. Well, anybody else have any questions out there? Because like I said, I have been, I mean, I'm really on top of Flux most of the time. I had no idea that it pumped today. That's how out of the loop. Was so out of the loop, and with everything that was going on with the work, I didn't check email for work for like 6 hours. It was that crazy at work today. And it's fun. Your what hurts. Oh, that used to be a thing that we used to say in college at our fraternity. Your what hurts? Oh, that's funny. I hadn't heard that in ages. Magic Lucky, those R's aren't remotely surprising for manufacturing. Unfortunate for Max, though. No, I'm not in manufacturing. I'm in logistics. But not surprising for logistics either. But when I came to this company, it was one of the things that I was cautious about getting back into logistics. And I was basically told that, oh, no, we don't do that here. And they didn't up until recently. So yeah. Yeah, it is what it is. We'll like I said, hopefully there will be better times ahead. Yeah, I don't know how to tag on mobile either. That's it's a good question, Murky Solution. Actually, I wish Pocket Change was here because I think actually she knows how to do it. But I can never figure out how to tag when I'm on mobile. It is a pain. Paddywhack Miner asks, if you were buying a box miner, what's your first choice under 1K? Well, the problem is the first part of that question. If you were buying a box miner, I'm not planning on buying any box miners. I'm assuming you mean like little Doge miners or Jazz miner or any of those other ones, iPolo, all of those. Yeah, I'm not planning on buying any of them. I mean, I'm not saying they're a horrible idea. I'm just not thinking that I'm thinking that the price of them will come down. So it's not that I won't ever buy one. It's that as the way I look at it is efficiency is king. And once the profitability after the merge gets figured out, I think the price will come down to a more reasonable level. And then, because it needs to be, the investment needs to make sense. So I don't know. I'll reevaluate after the merge. That's what I'm doing with a lot of things right now. I'm not investing any new money in GPUs, any mining direct equipment, I guess. I still am looking for a switched PDU, one that I can remotely control. I have not found one yet that I like or like the price of. So they have gone up a lot in price, unfortunately. So at any rate, you have to type it perfectly to tag someone. I've done that and it's not come through. Yeah. Sunflower Mama, Chum Change says you're lying. So just so you know. Let's see. For the money, LB box or KD box Pro? Interesting. Magic Lucky, never heard of the term box miner. What country are you from? Yeah, I'm sure he's talking about the little ASIC miners. Ones that are quieter. I can see why they would call those box miners. Let's see. And Tane showed up. Teaspoon Miner showed up. Oh, and look at that. I mentioned Pocket Change, and here she is. So we're just talking about that. You know how to tag. Anyway, I'm good with names and remember just about everyone in spelling, but you have to do it exact. Okay. Well, prove it to me, Pocket Change. Do it on your phone and do at max voltage mining crypto. I want to see if it shows up in red. Anyway. Let's see what else we got going on here. Still think the merge is on schedule. Yes, I do. I think the merge is on schedule. I think it's going to happen, mid to third week of September. Nothing gives me any indication that anything is delaying that at this point. That's just my opinion. Just my opinion. I wish I could remember the bet that I had with Hawk. It was pretty significant. I think it was $100, but I literally can't remember, and he's denying it. But anyway, go figure. Let's see. What else? Tag me if you have a question. Teaspoon, no, I do not see this as a tag. It just says at max. So it does not show up in red. Pocket Change, did you do that on your phone? Because if you did, yes, it showed up in red. So, oh, look at that. Integra guy. He's always on mobile, and I can tell that he did it on mobile. And yes, it showed up in red. So I am tagged because he did it in all small letters. And whenever somebody tags me and then, where you start typing a name and then you click it, it always is capitalized the first letter in each word. So it does work. Wow. Good to know. Good to know. I didn't think it did. So there we go. Integra guy just proved it. Well, maybe Pocket Change proved it first. So yes, she did, because she just said, yeah, she's always on mobile and it stinks with long names. Anyway, um, let's see. Custom computing at the merge. Have you heard what any of the pools are going to do with the remaining balances of mine stuff? I don't know if anybody's come out and said it, but they're not going to hold on to it. They're going to pay it out. The real question is, if you've got just a little bit left, are they going to still charge you, all the fees, or are they going to kind of say, hey, thank you very much for mining with us, here you go? I don't know. It'd be interesting. Let's see, who deleted his, oh, there it is. Brian Hollywood. Sit your ass down and be quiet. Jump change. Anyway, hey, Ildemaro Osechas. There is no name that I don't enjoy pronouncing more than that. I do enjoy pronouncing that name. Anyway, hello from Venezuela. Maybe someday I'll make it to Venezuela. I've been to Colombia. I've been to Brazil. Have not been to Argentina. I'd like to go there sometime. And I would like to go to Venezuela sometime. But yeah, do enjoy me some South America. That's for sure. Okay, did that. And then S. Chang says, I saw a YouTube video about a BTC billionaire who bought BTC at $1. Got me thinking, hodl, buy and mine. Can you imagine? I can imagine. I think we all can imagine. There's one guy that I watch. Crypto Capital Venture is the name of the guy's channel, and his name's Dan, and he talks a lot about Cardano, but he's now branching out. He started out doing all Bitcoin videos. He does a lot of charting, and so I've learned a lot from him. And he comes around and says, here's where I'm getting all my information from. I'm not a financial advisor, all those kinds of things. But he's using the information and he is sharing his opinions on what the charts look like to him based upon this particular theory. And anyway, so one of the things I like about what he talks about, in his opinion, he's like, guys, wherever the price is right now, we are still so early in the game. It may not feel that way, but it's still super early. You're still in early. So, yeah. Teaspoon says, what did you just say? I'm not sure what he's referring to, but anyway, maybe I missed something. Integra Guy says, my strategy is buying efficient ETC miners so I don't have to put my GPUs on it and mine other stuff. We'll be in a good position with iPolo and Jazz Miner. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, that's basically betting that people that are less efficient will turn off. And that's not necessarily a bad bet. But even so, I'm not sure it's going to be profitable enough. It may be a really, really long payback on that. I could be wrong, but honestly, I haven't done a recent analysis on wherever their prices are right now. But yeah. Magic Lucky Max's diamond hands. I don't know where you got that from, but I definitely do not have diamond hands. So Teaspoon says, no, Max Voltage, I meant it as what did I, Teaspoon, just say? LOL. Yeah, yes. Up Ildemaro. Got it. Alrighty. What else is going on that I've missed in the last few days? Oh yeah, I guess I can shut off my screen at this point since I'm not using it. Show off my background. And better see that CryptoDuck did a super chat. So thanks again for that. Appreciate it. 3060 for $440 is 8 MPNTH. 8 months use. Should I purchase? Not sure where you're coming up with the 8 months. Yeah, I'm thinking that's a little longer than that. That's like, well, let's look. All right, I'll bring back up the other screen. Let's take a look. All right, let me bring up. Yes, I'm opening up another tab. What to mine? All right, so let's click a 3060. Show more. 3060. No, it's not 41 ETH hash, it's 50. Calculate. So it's making less than $1 a day after electricity. That's at 10 cents. So I don't know if you're at 10 cents or not, but it's about $1 a day. That's favorable. That's 10% less than $1 a day. Well, let's say $1 a day because it's simple math. So well, I don't know what his power of electricity is. That's the major factor. But in general, if you're making $1 a day, that's going to be 440 days, which is 80. That's about a year and 3 months. So not horrible, but again, that's based on today's profitability, and we know in a couple months the profitability isn't going to be there. So yeah, I would wait. I'm thinking that especially on the lower end graphics cards, I think they have a ways to go. Now, I'm just reading that Integra guy just got 3070s. Okay, so first of all, you said 3070s for 300. You mean 300 for each or 300 total? Because if it's 300, well, either way, that's a really good price. That's a different story. You know, we look at 3070s, you know, how much, and if you got it now, so yeah, about 60 at 130 watts, about 60 mega hash. Sorry, I gotta calculate. So we're a little over $1 with that one. But at $300, yeah, $300 each is what he said. That makes a little bit more sense, but that's really low. That's a good price. But yeah, I mean, you're talking, you'll make, you know, probably if you're able to mine on it right away, yeah, you're talking, I don't know, $45 to $50 before the merge, and so now your in price is like $250. And I'm thinking that's a good deal, and I think 6 months after the merge, I think we'll have some things that are profitable. And again, depends on what pumps. Flux keeps pumping, yeah, okay, that'll start getting more interesting. And really the big one that needs to pump is ETC, Ethereum Classic. Now, I did actually, before I got on the stream, I did see an interesting article that talked about what if there is a fork, that basically there is a fork in the chain at the merge where miners continue to mine, but they are now mining something other than ETH. They're mining ETH POW or whatever you want to call it. And could that be interesting? Could that be an ongoing entity? Could this be something that could be supported? The real question is there somebody who's going to basically take up that banner and run with it and make the necessary changes in order to get rid of the difficulty bomb? That's the one thing that kind of annoys me about Ethereum, is that they talk about, oh, this is all healthy and it's healthy competition and all this, but yet they set the difficulty bomb for right at the time that proof of stake was to occur, under the false guise of, oh, we're just trying to motivate the developers. No, you're not. You're trying to make sure that proof of work can't continue as its own chain after the fact unless somebody takes it up and goes through the small amount of effort to remove the difficulty bomb. And we'll see if anybody decides to do that. So anyway, we'll see what happens. But anyway, yeah, that's a steal there, Integra guy. I need to know where you shop. Let's see. Oh, he says ABMNS Production. Oh, ABNS Production, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. Yeah, a bunch of people showed up. DJ Mines, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Automatic Beats. New England Crypto. Well, I may be using it again. So anyway, so sorry, going back to Integra guy. Where'd it go? 300 each. Oh, there it is. Yes, guy had 3070 rig on Facebook for 2K. I lowballed him at 1100 for the whole thing. He took the deal a week later. Wow. All right, so Facebook Marketplace for the win, I guess. Anyway. All right. Well, thanks, Integra guy, for that little tidbit. Appreciate that. Let's see. He's not that far north, Brian Hollywood. Anyway, alrighty. Veteran Miner, oh, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. TSR, thank you for being here. If I can get $300 for 3070, I will be hopping like gorilla. But in my area, 3070 is almost 500 to 600. Yeah, it's there's been some people that long time ago, this has always been kind of a thing, but some people will say you should go out looking for houses and find multiple houses that you would be okay with, and then lowball the crap out of all of them. By statistics, one of the people will accept your bid. So that's the way to get a cheap house. And maybe not necessarily in today's market, but in a normal market, that is what a lot of experts say to do. But anyway, stay on that mic. Why are you sitting in a rocking chair? I'm sitting in a rocking chair because of my hip osteoarthritis. So by sitting in a rocking chair, I can get my knees below my hips, and that's important. So there you go. I think I've talked to you about that. You're probably, Big Wooly is baiting me. That's what he's doing. Can you hear me now, Brian Hollywood? I went closer to the mic. I've been messing around with the gain on it. You'll know what I'm talking about, but I was making a recording and I was getting clipped. And so I was doing some research on the Blue Yeti mic and was trying to figure it out, and was able to change some settings in my computer as well as on the mic. And so it was no longer clipping. But it changed some of my settings elsewhere. So I still got to kind of play around with it to get it where it needs to be. So, oh, okay. Basically said you did what Hobbyist Miner did. I sent out like 3 to 5 messages to multiple people and CU bites. Yeah. Same thing that people used to talk about with real estate all the time. Let's see. I don't see too many tags here. Yeah, ABMNS production. I can feel your pain. Shortage is over, but scalper is still out. Yeah, scalpers are still trying to claim their money. Trying to make at least a little bit, squeeze a little bit out of it. Thanks, Crypto Duck. Simply because Papa Max is aging on us. Thanks, appreciate that. Boinker139, thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And Rondi, thank you for being here. Wasn't what I was doing, but it's hilarious that Max Voltage Mining Crypto always thinks I'm trolling him. Yeah, because you are always trolling me. Not quite the nice troll that Mining King is. Mining King is definitely. Hey Galactus, good to see you. God, we haven't played PUBG together in like forever. Been a long time. Brian Hollywood, just because my boy Rondi showed up. Thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Anyway, so what's going on, Rondi? Should have you on the show sometime. Anyway. Well, guys, I am probably going to cut it a little short tonight. How long have I been going? I've been going a half an hour. Troy listening in. I'll step up to trolling another day, bro. Alrighty, guys. Well, hopefully next week I will have a little bit of time to do some research and think about topics and things like that. You know, the way I normally like to do this is to have a set of topics that I'd like to talk about that are interesting, things like that. Just haven't had the time to do it. I was actually hoping to do it yesterday at work, and I couldn't even do it yesterday. I had a lot of month end stuff to do, and have a lot of guys that are inexperienced because they're from other buildings that are trying to help us out. So, anyway, but again, thank you so much. I didn't want to let you guys down by not streaming at all, but I do appreciate you all for being here very, very much. And next week, hopefully, be coming back stronger than ever. So, alrighty, guys, have a good one, and thanks again for showing up. I appreciate it. And I'm going to wait for a little bit so that I don't cut myself off.